one of the biggest things I found is there's this thing that I discovered, and I call it wealth worthiness. And what I mean by that is that it's very similar to other forms of worthiness. Like, let's say and I think I shared, I don't know if I share this on the show with you, Vinny, but if if I'm a single guy and I walk go to a party, there's a beautiful woman over there. And I've had this self-talk that said, oh, I'm not, that good looking. She's not going to like me
Yes.
anyway, whatever. And so how's that
Mhm.
conversation going to go? If I do work up the nerve to walk over and talk to that woman, it's probably not going to go very well.
No.
Versus if I have an inner, inside that, hey, I'm worthy of a good relationship. I'm worthy of, being in a relationship with a beautiful woman. It's going to go very different. And so the same approach is there when it comes to wealth, it comes to business, it comes to money. So if we start at this place, and a lot of times there's two ways people do it. Sometimes people, this is most commonly how people do it, is they'll kind of incrementally get steps along the way. So they'll start middle class, like at some sort of breakthrough. Oh, I'm worthy of this, whatever. And they'll kind of work their way up. So they're making $100,000. Then all of a sudden they're making 250, and then they get up to $1 million. And they kind of like work it up over time, or they have their business. But there's other people I've seen, and myself included, where it comes from the mindset piece of developing that worthiness and taking a very quick jump. I had a 20x net worth jump to go to 7 figures just in a 2-3 year period, right? That's not usual how people do it, but how you do that is you start developing that wealth worthiness. And there's specific ways to do that. But it was something, again, surprised me when I started to research and learn about this, but it's something that I think is very true.
I just can't emphasize. I had a chance to read Rich Brain. I mean, it is with so many ideas, so many nuggets. I mean, thank you so much, Bronson, talking about it, because many times people sabotage themselves,
Yeah.
their success. They sabotage it through their mind, stinking thinking, like I said, or negative thinking, not feeling worthy enough, or circumstances come on the way. Stresses and strains of daily living, paycheck to paycheck living. It really, really boils down to when we don't take time to improve ourselves, to improve our habits. It all boils down to habits. What we think, what we do, what we are talking, how we spend 24 hours in our life. Everybody's got the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday,
Yeah, 100%.
I go to the gym very early in the morning, and it stays cold here actually during the winter in Vegas. And I stopped to get a coffee, and then I was pulling out, and there was a bus station, and I see all these people. It's pitch dark out. It's freezing cold. Well, not freezing for Las Vegas, okay, but very cold. And I see these people running to the bus to catch the bus. And then I just thought about it, and I said, you know what? Like, here these people are like, it's maybe 5 a.m, and these people are running to catch a bus. And then I stopped and I thought, man, I never like that made me realize how lucky and fortunate I am, because I don't catch buses, right? I don't worry about, because I have 3 cars, right? And it's like, I take that for granted. And then for that moment, I stopped and I said, you know what? Like, there's a lot of people out there that, if they don't learn these wealth strategies, they're going to be stuck in that life where they're having to take a bus because they can't afford a car.
Yeah.
And that's pretty sad. So it's our duty, not only to help the accredited, obviously, but I like what you're doing with the books, because you can put financial literacy into anybody's hands.